Good afternoon. I am still in Laredo. Reset is done, don't have a reload. That's right, I don't have a reload. But that stuff happens. So don't let it bother you when it happens to you. It's bound to happen. Everything doesn't always work out perfect, so just keep that in mind if you're just getting into the industry and stuff like that. It's going to take you a little bit longer to do some stuff. First, when you're learning. Second of all, you don't know how things are going to connect with each other. Sometimes they're great, sometimes they're not. This is one of those knots. When I was coming down, probably saw about 4, 5, 6 of our boys heading back out. So the unfortunate thing was timing for me, I think. I think they had enough to get them out of here. Some of them might have been sitting too. Who knows? But yeah. So them's the breaks. Now, I'm going over to the pilot, which isn't too far away, so I can get some fuel here. Don't want to run out. I didn't want to really buy fuel today without being on a run, but I'm gonna have to. Don't really want to double up or triple up on extra fuel on one settlement pay, you know. So go there, and I'm going to get my well-deserved shower. So a little bit of update about a couple days ago there for vlog 10, I believe. That's what yeah, it was vlog 10. I forgot what I titled it. Might have been Dallas or something like that, because that's where the time lapse went through. Yeah, so what ended up happening was I had a lot more footage, but one of the clips that I was using was causing a problem that when I would render it, it would turn the audio, like unsync the audio. It was like a Japanese dub film. It was annoying to watch, terrible. I wasn't going to upload that. I didn't like it at all. So I played with it for a couple days, tried to figure it out. Kind of had to do process of elimination. And then what I did actually is I transferred all the files from my one phone to my other phone, this phone. So the quality might not be quite as good on this phone. I'm still doing it at 720p, 60 frames a second, so should be okay. I know the other one's a little bit crisper. It's got a better camera, better lens, better sensors, but that phone's going back. So that's another story. I'm probably going to do a review on that and explain my experiences with it. I'm going back to my old system for now. Hope my other phone, my other US phone, actually can survive a little bit longer. I'm hoping a few more months until I can figure out what I really want to do. But anyway, so yeah, I had problems with the video rendering it. So I got it to this phone. I managed to do a process elimination, got it all worked out so that there was something at least I could upload for you guys. It didn't, it's not all the footage that I want there. I have more. If I can figure it out, I might do a bonus clip. It'll be like vlog 10.a or something like that. I don't know. I'll do something so that it still is kind of tied in with 10. Because that one should have been all put in with the vlog. So unfortunately I wasn't able to put it all together. But So yeah, there's going to be some upcoming things coming. I have some plans. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to do a review on a cell service that I signed up for. Give you my experiences and how things worked out there for anybody else that might be looking into this, because it sounds a little bit too good to be true. And you know what they say, right? But I got a couple other reviews I kind of want to do too, see how they work out. Never done a review, so it's a little rough to start with. Bear with me. These are only going to keep getting better once I get more comfortable, once I get the rhythm. I know I say a lot. I'm working on it. There we go. I also want to do an external tour of Lagartha. I want to do an inside tour as well. There'll probably be two separate videos, I think, because there's quite a bit to go through, to believe it or not. I don't know. We'll see how long they are and figure it out from there. Maybe I'll put them together if it's not too long. I'm trying not to do videos over 20 minutes because I tend to get a little carried away wanting to kind of almost put in everything I can, and I have a hard time saying no to stuff that probably didn't even need to be in there in the first place. And oh gee, shut up. Which is okay because we're gonna get going here. But what was I saying? I know, I'm low on fuel, I'm going. Don't worry about it, Lagartha. We're gonna get your bellies filled in a second. Yeah, so I want to do some tours, get those sorted out. The reviews I have coming too. There's other ideas I want to do, but I kind of got to get in the right areas because there's lots of things in North America I'd love to show you that not everybody gets to see. I just need to get runs going through there or to there. So we just had a change of plans. I was getting ready to leave, and my load assignment came through on the computer, so we're good to go. The trailer is actually right here somewhere where I'm sitting, somewhere around me. We'll have to find it, pre-trip the trailer, send in our macros, and get out of here. First stop will be getting fuel because I'm pretty low, and then yeah, we're gonna head up the road and see how things go. At least we're rolling. We got something, and we'll figure it all out. So a little bit of an update. Still at the Flying J here in Laredo. What ended up happening was fueled my tanks. My Qualcomm, the computer which I get from dispatch, says the load was 40,000 or 41,000, I think. So that's obviously, even if I fill my tanks, I can even that out. The bills, when I add them all up, say 38,000. So if that's the truth, then that's even better. No problems whatsoever. Well, both of them are wrong. Both were way off. Probably around 43.5, closer to 44 with this truck. I can't really go much over 43.5 if it's properly distributed and loaded correctly on the trailer. That's not the case today. I am, after the reweigh, moving everything as much as I can, the best I can do. 11,840 on my steers, which is fine. That's perfectly legal. 12,000 is the number you normally shoot for the steers, so I'm under that by about 160 pounds. That's all right. My drives, 35,240. Should be under 34,000. And same with your tandems at the back on the trailer, 34,000, but I'm weighed in at 32,460, so that's fine. But my tandems are up all the way, Can't do anything about that. It can't take any more weight off the drives because it would have to be halfway up the trailer, and that just doesn't happen. This year I would be, I'm in Laredo, Texas, so for me to burn off 1,240 pounds, I'd be halfway through Arkansas. There's probably, 6 or 7, maybe 8 scales between here and there. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. So anyway, I called dispatch, gave them the scenario and that they're trying to get a hold of the yard back where I got it 10 miles away, bring this back so it can get moved around. This load came from Mexico, so I really don't know what the Mexican laws and regulations are with weight. I don't know if it's the same as US or closer to Canada, or if they run their own system, or maybe they don't really have any laws as long as the trailer's under so much. I don't know. So, but this isn't the first time a trailer out of Mexico isn't really legal for the US. So, probably going to take it back. I'm waiting to hear back now. Says he might have another load for me, but this afternoon's been kind of a wasted day. I'm going to see what the company's going to do there to help me out for all my work that I've done for something that clearly isn't my fault. Oh, just so that you do know, that's my first way. Okay, here, I'll show you. So, there, let it focus. There's my first way. And then after moving stuff around to their max pretty much, that's the second way. So, with that said, you can just pause it and look at it if you want to look at it. That's what a weigh ticket looks like. Should always go to a CAT scale. If you weigh at a CAT scale and it's legal, and you go to move on or whatever, and you get a fine for being overweight, they will go to court for you. They'll fight for you. And I was wondering what that guy was doing. He was kind of like walking to my truck with a scale ticket in his hand. I thought he was going to maybe ask for a hand move in his tandems, but yeah, so if you get pulled over at a weigh station, you get nailed for overweight, but you have a scale ticket that is a CAT certified scale, and it's legal on the paper, and you've had no additional stops in between, stuff like that, they actually will fight it. Either somebody's scale is off, either the CAT scale or the DOT scale. So the scale house. So it's always good to go to a CAT scale. My rule of thumb is pretty much anything over 35,000 I'll actually weigh. Starting at 35,000, if everything's to the nose, especially if you can't see in the trailer. If you can't look in the trailer, you don't know for sure. These trucks don't have a air ride pressure gauge, so that you know how much weight is being on your drives. Some trucks do. You can't always go by that, because once you get close to the area, that is max weight, it's give or take, right? It's a big gray area, and not only that, you can still be over on your tandems if it's, say, tail heavy, but your drives on your gauge are showing way under, and you're good. But that comes with experience, distributing the loads and knowing exactly what you need to look for. I wasn't able to look into this trailer. It was already sealed when I picked it up, so I have no idea how it's loaded. And that's the unfortunate thing with the business, is this happens. But you got to take it with a grain of salt, unfortunately. If you're going to get upset over every little thing, I've definitely learned the hard way. You're just putting extra stress on yourself. Do what you got to do. Complaining about it, crying to somebody, You know, yeah, if you got a trucker friend or something, sure, by all means, give them a call. And, you know, just vent. You know, we all do that. We all have friends on the road here, either with the same company or other companies, that they'll call up and say, you're not going to believe what happened to me today. This is how my day went. You say it or whatever, and, you know, the buddy on the other end will go, man, that sucks, I'd be pissed too. You know? But you forget about it, you move on. Next load, get down the highway, get paid. You know? Got another one of our lease operators, I think, backing in over here. Heidman, another black Lone Star. So, that's my day. I'll try and give you an update to find out what happens here. Because I can't really roll with this. I can't do too much with it, so something's got to be done. Either they got to redistribute the load or give me another load. And they're going to have to work with this one way or another. So I'll give you an update as soon as I know. So here I am back at Laredo. I came back, had to bring the trailer back. Dropped it here, gave them paperwork. They didn't seem to have too much problem with it. So they're going to have to organize it, figure it out tomorrow, do something with the trailer. And then, I guess I'm back to where I was last night. Going to get up in the morning, wait for a reload. Figure it out. Who knows, maybe they'll get it organized by then and I'll get the same run. Kind of hope not, to tell you the truth. So, I'd rather something else. Just bring me right back to Canada. Straight to Ontario. Straight to my home city. Yeah, that's where I want to be right now. But, we can only dream. So, that's it for today. I think so. Long vlog. I know. Sorry. A lot of information though. I hope it helps somebody out there. But remember, like and subscribe. You know where the links are. You know how to find the other channels that I have. You know, Twitter, and Instagram, Periscope. I'll use Periscope once I get a lot more followers. I was thinking maybe about 500 or so. I'll do a nice Periscope stream. How I watch YouTube in the truck. This is actually Mark State. He's very informative if you need to find anything out. But just sitting at the yard, watching TV now that I've dropped my trailer off. A little bit of show of the truck. I'll do a tour one day so you can see it all.